You're sensitive, I'm sensitive because you're sensitive. I came from you, so you're sensitive. I just get thoughts and I just kind of run with it. So I'm going to run with some thoughts that I have about asset management. Asset. You say it real fast, it's like ass hat management. Asset management. Asset management. So what I say is, make note of how the greatest resource that any organization has, including the military of the United States, is asset management.
Wow.
How is it recognized and substantiated? It says asset management is the greatest resource because it's a system that makes every other resource usable. That's what makes agency welfare for the employees is asset management. People, money, equipment, building, data, none of them produce value unless they are accounted for, maintained, moved, and applied at the right time. That's what the military is. It's fundamentally a big old asset management. That's how I learned about asset management is from when I was in the military. I was what they called the TODO. Todo, for short. Like the little dog on the Wizard of Oz. I always liked the dog. Cirrus B, planet Cirrus. The dog planet I could recognize, identify. Technical order distribution officer. Because for every maintenance action that there is, there's a manual for that maintenance action.
Wow.
And you could change the oil and do this certain procedure 100 times. If you don't have that TO right next to you open to the step that you should be on, and if somebody comes over and says, hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Are you accountable for yourself? No, okay, I'm going to be accountable for you. And then they look to see where you are, and they're like, what step are you on? Are you on the same page, right page? That's what the military is about, is micromanaging its assets. But they have a weird, different idea of what an asset is. Their assetters are people that are going to take out other people's assets. That's what they're doing. For all time, we're going to take over their assets. See, there's this evolution that's going on, or evolution, call it whatever you want, of asset reorganization. Because we're just an asset. We have a social security number. Either that number is going to be a minus in society, or it's going to be a plus. And usually prime numbers can make people a lot of revenue. Economics is just such a contrived system that it's just silly that people that do know how to change a tire have less than people that sit at a desk and trade stocks. I worked at TD Ameritrade right out of the military. And they wanted to know if I wanted to go on to be a broker, like a stock broker. And after just talking with people and giving quotes all day long, some of these people in New York, don't worry about it. It ain't for you. It's just going to go right over your head. And you're just going to be distracting. So don't be distracted to the class, all right? Yeah. So they do these, they make up, so people without practical skills make up systems like economics and the stock trade, and other useless things that don't feed people, they don't provide clean water, they don't do things of any sustenance, but a lot of people make a lot of money from it. Because to them, their game is to collect as many coins as they possibly can in the Ponzi scheme of the United States of America. We're talking about asset management. And when I was in the military, I was responsible for hundreds of tools. Now understand, if you lose a little 10 millimeter socket, you know, the old 10 mil, right? You lose that socket. Where I worked at Offutt, if you lose that little socket, nobody's going home until that is found. One time, Sergeant Besner, we didn't leave until 8:30 that night, and shift turnover was 4. So we were there. I was on extra duty, so it didn't really impact me very much. I got in trouble because I was always getting in trouble. They're always making examples out of me. Heyoka, hey. Don't be like her, because then you're going to get extra duty. And when I say duty, I mean duty. So we lost a little socket one time, and we didn't find it. So we're 4.5 hours extra. People were just looking for it. They found it in a trash bag. It fell in the garbage, and they threw it away. But see, you know why you have to find every part and be accountable for every tool, be accountable, is because say that little 10 millimeter ended up out on the flight line and got sucked into one of those engines out there. Those engines cost a lot of money, and not a lot of people know how to fix them. And once they blow apart, you can't really fix an engine anyway, shrapnel in an engine. So you can't have FOD on a flight line. FOD, foreign object damage. They have magnets on the front of their cars to prevent. All of this is to protect their assets. Do you see? And if you can't perform in a way that they want you to in this world, you're not an asset to them. And then it's everyone for themselves. That's why I'm trying to get people to build community to help even take care of the scumbags. Like, you don't have to like people to give them a place to take a shower. Because everybody deserves the dignity of to stay clean. I'm always reminded by that on social media, that anchor sailor lady. I want to make a place in Taos where other people that I connect with on social media, they can come here and put their take on Taos. Like, is Taos cool to them or is Taos shitty to them? And they can do their own reviews, you know? Since everybody's coming here anyway, I just kind of want to bring my own flavor to it, you know? I want to, and then have a place where I can have pop-up events from people all over the United States with different tattoo artists, you know? I tried to support local for 5 years, and local just keeps shitting on me, so I'm just going to bring other people from out of town since they're coming here anyway. I got this idea. I want to have a tattoo put right here on the palm of my hand. They're like, that hurts, that's gonna hurt. I'm like, it's not gonna hurt more than nothing I already been through. So this is what my idea is. Let's see if I can find it. I wake up and I have all these ideas and I just put them everywhere. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Because this is all the people that Taos caters to. Like, this is like, this is who we endorse, and I don't endorse these people. Like, this one print place, they have pamphlets all over here. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 slots, and they for one little piece of paper, they charged me $3.95. I looked at the girl, and she said, like, she pulled some fee name nomenclature out of her hat. And I said, okay. All right. So in my own town, they screw over locals. And so they only cater because they don't have to be cool to you, because there's always going to be other people from outside that they're going to cater to. So they don't need to be good to each other. They don't. And now it's getting pretty gnarly here where I live. Old women and their dogs are getting beat up. They're doing GoFundMe's for this lady because their old lady, she and her dog got. So yeah, I want to get this. It says holy water.
Holy water.
Yeah. Something's giving me an allergy. It's getting better, but I haven't figured out what it is that I'm eating. So I haven't been eating a whole lot. There's red. There's gray. Oh, let's see what else. Went for a walk around town. Oh, I was talking about asset management. Finished the asset management thing. So that's what we're finding now is this shift of people they're like, if you're on this planet, you feel you feel what's going on around you. You feel that because I'm not uneasy, but whenever I go out, I feel how uneasy other people are. And Mom and I are content. Whatever, if the freaking volcanoes erupt beneath us, at least we'll go out together. And, like nobody ditched each other. Yeah. I talked to a dude that I'm related to today. He's got a background in finance, and so he has like 25 years or something of knowing the ins and outs of, because they could help people all the time. They don't want to get the benefits to people that they don't feel like deserve it, And so this guy, I'm going to go talk to him. His mom is 91 years old, and she is traveling tomorrow to Alaska. From New Mexico. Ma, you want me to put you on a plane tomorrow? And have you fly out to see Jerry in Sacramento? I don't know if he would ever give you back, because he just put you in a hole someplace. He's a jerk. He just put you in a home and never tell me where you were. You know it? I'd have to put an air tag in your underpants. Don't give me back my mom. That's funny, huh, Mom? Yeah. So there's all kinds of alerts going on all over the place. Oh, what's this one? Fire weather. There's all kinds of. Oh, I guess Dolly Parton died. Yeah. A violent tornado just damaged 300 homes and injured 39 people.
39?
But how old is this story? Because they could be publishing it now. Oh, no, it's recent. A large violent tornado tore through a village of Pomas in southern France.
Wow.
Monday afternoon. Didn't they just see an eclipse over there? See, how I see it, it's just not the place that experiences the eclipse energy. It's also people that come from the place. That also plays a very significant. So the eclipse was over across Spain, yet people here in Taos that are Spanish, indigenous, and part of those storylines, they're going to be impacted because magnetics is genetics, and either you grow more towards spirit or you de-evolve more towards ego, is how I see it. So 39 people were injured, and including 2 in critical condition. None were dead or missing, though, in France. See, because they're not used to it. Everybody gets a chance to ride planet Earth, so if you've never seen a tornado, even if you live someplace where it's not popular, just because we're all based on having the same experience, everybody gets a chance to ride. What else is happening in the news? Okay, so I saw Dolly Parton. Let's see. Asset management is the greatest resource because it's the system that makes every other resource usable. That's why that's where I get the agency is welfare for the employees, and it has nothing to do with the constituents. And it all is derived from asset management. What counts as an asset? In the United States, if you got a social security number, you're going to be an asset until agency has to put more effort into you than you're giving to agency. So for any organization, including the DoD, that breaks into 5 categories. Human capital,
That's right.
because you can't do the job without the people turning wrenches. That's what I was. I was a wrench turner. I was a mechanic. And then I went to school to get me an education. To learn me some stuff. To see what them learned people were talking about. Usually they don't even read the books. They're just sitting around talking about how they can stack the deck, cheat the whole system. Like those kids that freaking just got busted for that drug, that cartel sized drug ring at Penn State.
Wow.
That's some Sandusky stuff, because you gotta see, it starts with the drugs and then they end up with the Sanduskis. Hanging out doing all that Sandusky stuff. Sandusky ain't no different than Epstein. They're all the same, you know, control, dominance, power, and making people their bitches. Ma, don't repeat that. Real property, installations, buildings, land. So right now there's a like BlackRock and all those people. They're trying to grab up. All these people are trying to grab up assets all over the United States. They're just, if the land's crappy, it don't matter. They want it. And then they can decide what to do with it later. But they already know what they're going to do with it. How the military recognizes it at the policy level, because I went to Airman Leadership School. We studied a lot about policies, procedures, because you got to make sure you're inside of them. But the reality of it is within every group, there's groups within the group that have their own shadow agenda. So they're going to go along, get along. They're going to always trip up things to go in a different way. It's just how it is. And the DoD is no different. So the DoD instruction 5000.64, accountability and management of DoD equipment and other accountable property, requires that all property with a historical cost of $5,000 or more must be recorded as an accountable property system of record, APSR, and states all accountable property and respectable data elements are tracked in an accountable property system of record, APSR. That is supported by the DoD 4140.01 DoD Supply Chain Material Management Regulation, and the adaptive see, it's all agency is. So people that make up all this fluffy words can have fluffy lives, while single moms have to struggle to freaking feed their kids and keep them, you know, not living in a car. Enterprise systems. See, I went into tech support. I was going to go into enterprise systems, managing critical data on large scales. I have a large aptitude for it. My digital print. If I think about what my digital print is, since I became active on the interweb, I don't know how to measure all of the data that bowl would hold, with the size of bowl that would hold all that data, because I don't know what kind of file system they're using. I was a part of a military when we were starting wars under the guise of military. They call it other things, and then they don't get in trouble for it being what it actually is. So basically, that we live as an asset to rich people on the earth, and if we don't go along with their Ponzi scheme, then they're going to make it real hard for people, and that's what they've been doing for, 250 years now. It hasn't gotten better. It's always just got progressed. Every society that collapses because people are conflicted within themselves. That's why we go to war, because people go back and forth within themselves. I do it and express it in physical ways, like exercise. Like when I feel frustrated and powerless is the word, then I'll do things to like use that power up that I'm feeling, like lift weights. And other people do shortcuts like drink alcohol, and I gotta blow my nose. And I used to do the same thing because it took a lot to subdue my energy. Did I turn off that cooler? I did. Why did I do that for? I'll turn it back on. When I get fearful, I used to act out. But I'd be afraid about stuff, and then I'd act out, and then people would like. I always kept my hands to myself because Mom always taught me how to keep my hands to myself. Other people didn't. I've been hit a lot. I've been touched by a lot of people that I never gave permission to even put fingers on, and then later I went to AA and they talked about autonomy, and when I was in my 30s I didn't even know that. Like, I thought people could do whatever they want to me because they feel like it, and that's not the how it is, And systems are made to make things hard for people, and I'm trying to break these systems to make things easy for people. And whenever I come up with obstinance, I'm always reminded of that Bible, whatever Bible thing that is. That if they're not with you, they're against you. My brother actually said that to me one time. You act like that. If they're not with you, they're against you. And then later I found out that was in the Bible, and it's actually very true. But he's one of those Freemason people that talks in backwards. I talk backwards. I just talk backwards in a direct way. They talk backwards in an indirect way, in a word salad sandwich, like that guy Biff, the president. How, like, whenever he gets at a podium, all I hear is he says the same thing over and over, like Iran can't have bombs. Iran, just like he don't even know how to put gas in a car, and he's just gonna be like a parrot in a fancy suit up there, just saying the same thing over and over. Cracks me up, man. So I went to the store today, got water. Mom and I eat enough for one person between us, right? So usually I'm used to spending maybe $100 on food for maybe a week. And now it's like 162, and I don't care because I get good. This is the stuff. Has anybody ever tried this stuff? You can get it by the slice too, and they're big slices. Because I don't like pizza places in town, so I just haven't. I got pizza unless I want to make my own. And they have these. Table 87 tastes like pizza I had in New York, and this is actually from a place in Brooklyn. They just started selling it.
Oh, they started. Oh, wow.
Coal oven pizza. This is mushroom and tomato, mozzarella cheese, rich plum tomatoes, sliced mushrooms. So. And this is only $13.99, and me and Mom will freaking eat 2 meals on that, So what I gotta figure out. how to, because I'm getting up to where I shop, they have like, you spend so much money and they give you money back on your next purchase kind of thing. And so I've been letting it ride so I'm up to like $80. And so what I plan to do is I want to get it to maybe 100, which probably it's gonna probably happen pretty quick. Well, the price of food and stuff, but we don't eat much, right? Like we eat good and we're happy. We don't eat a lot of food. So I'm gonna put together a community morale booster, so to speak, and then put like on the, I guess, how would I do that? They do have a bulletin board, it said, so I could, or actually I could just ask, like, it's because it's the people that work in the store, they know who needs. They know who the desperate, like, when people are going through and they're counting, they know who that, I want to know who those people are, and then I want to invite them to have a meal on me and Mom. Like, even if it's a day that they make burgers or something, like I'll pay for, if they're $10 for a burger and a bag of chips, I'll buy 10, and then the people that could really use a break, they could get it. I want to lift the spirits of the most downtrodden, because I've been the most downtrodden, and it was those little earth angels out there that answer the prayers that people are constantly putting out. Mom has been trying to get me my prayer my whole entire life, but it's just been like the last, I don't know, couple of weeks. I pray all the time. I'm just always just, hedge it, because we fight against things that we can't see. And that's, we fight against ideas that people have about us that aren't real. But they get them from someplace, like that no place spaces. We're fighting a lot of stuff in there. A lot of days I fought against myself because I don't want to be nice and light. I don't want to be sweet. I want to rage. Yeah, because I'm designed to do that. It's how I'm made. Those are the shadow aspects in me. So I have to work harder to balance those shadow aspects out and to keep those in check. My demons in check. Because everybody has demons, and when people pretend like they don't, well, they're just lying to you. It's and you can tell when people let their demons win. You can tell. It's always in the eyes. It's always in the eyes. Light is in the eyes, dark is in the eyes. It's a trip. Mom. That's right. Gray and red, not blue right now? Not yet? Are we done? Did I talk enough about asset management? You drink some water, Mom? Here, drink it. Here. You got it? Drink it. Drink some. Mom, you gotta drink it. You gotta have little sips every now and again. She tells me no now. She's never told me no. She just started recently. That's her needing to be in her own power. And my mom. You still have to drink. You don't have to eat if you don't want to. If you don't feel it. But you always have to drink water. You make me used to have to drink water. Drink your water. Go drink water. I'm hungry, Mom. My stomach hurts. Go drink some water. All right. And then I was introduced to the smorgasbord, the buffet, Norse Chuck Wagon. Remember Howard used to take us there? They had the soft serve ice cream, and you could put your own butterscotch on the top. It's more about food is more about independence than it is about. To me, it's like representation. Like, okay, because we were never. They told me. Mom made sure I knew that if I ate sugar, I understood that it would make me feel bad. That when I feel bad, it's because I didn't eat. I ate something wrong. You ate something wrong. You don't feel good. You ate something wrong. Because when you sugar, with the way my body's made, it makes you feel bad. If you just eat sugar, you have. It's about balance. Like you have to eat protein. If I could eat 3 parts protein and then like 1 part sugar and then be okay. If I'm eating just all sugar, then that's when the body can't keep up. It can't keep up. The agency can't keep up its asset management. It's all the same, as above, so below. So yeah, Dolly Parton died. She was a witch. She was a witch. I don't know. Like, I don't know one single kid. I've known a lot of people have kids my whole entire life, and I never crossed, like, I never met anyone that got one of her books. It's all a Ponzi scheme. It's all put your money into this so it doesn't go directly into people's pockets. I saw Dolly in Omaha. She's a part of that Butterfly Monarch program stuff. The program, and I was up in the nosebleeds, and there's another lady near me, and before the show started, an usher came up and said, "Come with us," and we went with her and ended up in Third Row Center, because like I said earlier today, concerts I don't know I don't go to concerts anymore. It's not my bag. I used to go to concerts, and what I would do is the day of a show, I'd be like, all right, creator, if you want me there, if my Lush is supposed to be there, then I'm going to get a ticket. And I saw several shows like that. The most I ever spent, I think I spent 241 day of. I was right in the front. My girlfriend just left me, and I went to go see Taylor Swift 1989 show, and yeah, so the day of shows, they release a bunch of tickets in the front rows, because that they don't sell, they'll sell them at a discounted price, because they don't want empty seats for media. They don't want a bunch of empty seats. Oh, nobody wanted to buy these front row tickets to Dolly, so they filled them up with me and this other lady. And a bunch of other people from different parts. They just brought people that were up top, brought them down. And at one point, I got Dolly, I can't even remember what song she was singing, but she pointed at me, and she gave me the one-eyed wink and the point, and the yeah. I got one of those from old Dolly Parton. They're all, it's, but that doesn't help me keep mom's bum clean. So that was my Dolly Parton story, and how she and I saw eye to eye.